today we're gonna meet someone really special, Lavinia, and all together we're gonna find out why she's so special to us.
Hi everyone, hi Smaranda. My name is Lavinia and I'm originally from Roșieri de Vede. I grew up right in the apartment block behind me and I grew up here until I was maybe 14 or so. I had a really beautiful childhood. Most of my friends and I used to hang out every day. We didn't have phones and most of the technology stuff that people have today. We used to play here every day, and I'm really happy for you to see more about this piece of my childhood.
Decizia a fost a Laviniei, noi decât am susținut-o și cred că a fost cel mai bun lucru care i s-a întâmplat, faptul că a ajuns la ICHB. A avut posibilitatea să se dezvolte în mod armonios și să aibă o perspectivă mult mai largă asupra ceea ce putea să facă cu viața ei. Faptul că a ajuns la ICHB și faptul că a avut atâtea posibilități pe care i le-a oferit liceul, cred că a fost cel mai bun lucru care i se putea întâmpla. Noi n-am făcut altceva decât să o susținem și să-i asigurăm tot sprijinul de care noi puteam la momentul respectiv.
Now we're here in front of Lavinia's school when she did her first years of school here. She started here when she was 7 or 8, and we're really curious how her first years of school were here. So how do you define the school?
Oh, my first year of school were beautiful. I did 8 grades here, from 1st grade to 8th grade, and we're a very, very small school, so less than maybe 50 students each year. I really like this place. That's where I started doing math and chemistry back in 4th grade. I'm very close still to all my professors, and especially now that it's like early fall, that everything is very beautiful. We still have flowers. I used to really love this school.
You started going to Olympiads here, right?
I did. So I started going back in 4th grade. I went to math, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and then I switched to chemistry, which is kind of how I ended up at ICHB, because I went to Olympiads here, they selected me further, and that's how I ended up from here to ICHB.
So now we're in front of the place where IFLC Romania was held for many years. But in 2016, Lavinia was part of the team, and she can tell us about her experience here at IFLC Romania 2016.
Okay, IFLC Romania 2016 was extraordinary. I loved it. It was probably one of the best IFLCs. We were a really big team. It was, for dancers, it was Romania and Kenya, but we were people from all over the world, from like India to South Africa, to literally the whole entire world. And we were so many people, and we used to train every day. And I love this place. It brings such nice memories.
So now we're in the school we both graduate, International Computer High School of Bucharest, and we're gonna find out about Lavinia's experience in this school. And we're really curious, when did you start going to this school?
So I started in 9th grade, I think it was 2014. But initially I was in the Olympiad class, so I didn't have that much connection with many other classes. I think I officially started getting integrated into the school in 10th grade of 2015.
So you started in the 9th grade.
I did.
Where did you started going to IFLC?
I started going to IFLC in 2015, so in 10th grade, which is, the year.
How many years have you danced in IFLC?
Until I graduated high school, so for 3 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
We all know you're a student in Harvard University, And we wanted to ask you about the interview and how everything went with your application and how did you get into Harvard?
Okay. Well, so I think first of all, my decision to apply to Harvard was very much caused by like being in this high school and being in IFLC, because like before coming here I didn't have much connection with like people from all over the world. I didn't really understand what it meant to study abroad, or I didn't understand what it meant to leave the country. And so first, because this is an international high school, I have friends and colleagues from Turkey and from all over the world. But then going into IFLC and dancing with people all, like from Kenya, Kazakhstan, America, everywhere else, I kind of realized that there's a bigger world to study. There's more to learn than this country.
Yeah.
So I think just as a first thing, my reason for applying to Harvard and just why did I apply abroad is because of IFLC and because of ICHB. And then I also think IFLC was a big reason, a big part of my application, and like one of the most important reasons why I got into Harvard. My interview was very much focused on my experience as a dancer and going to all of these countries. And I remember like initially we started talking about school and academics, and I said, this academics are a big part of my life, but I'd like to talk more about IFLC because I think that's something very close to me. And so I talked about that. I talked about going to the US to dance and going to Germany and Belgium and all these places, and like the conversation that I had with these kids. And I think that's an amazing thing. Looking back on it, I think it's a unique experience. I didn't realize it as I was talking to my interview, but I think it was something that most kids don't have. This kind of
It's an opening to the international.
Exactly. It's not like America is a country where we have people from all races and ethnicities, but it's not the same because everyone grew up in America. But when you go to IFLC, you actually meet people that lived in these countries.
Have different cultures, different traditions.
Completely different. And I think that was a big part of my interview. And then one of the questions there, I just mentioned it to her earlier. One of the questions there was, what would you do with $1 billion? And that question came, 2 years after IFLC has had some problems, with being funded and stuff like that. And I said, well, first of all, I would assure that, I have enough money for my education and my parents and stuff like that. But the rest of the money I would donate to IFLC. And, my friends laugh at me all the time when I say this because they're like, oh, what's IFLC? You could just travel the world or whatever. But I think it's such an unique experience that there's no way you understand it unless you
It's like a little universe that we build.
100% is. Yeah, 100% is. Yeah, so I said I would just donate the rest of the money to IFLC because I think it's so important for more students to have this opportunity, for more countries to be opened up to.
It's funny how after like 5 to 7 years of IFLC, when we meet up, we still talk about it.
Yes.
We still remember the dances.
Yeah, someone like a choreographer, dance coach from Kenya has visited Harvard at some point and called me. Was like, hey, I'm at Harvard. Like I'm at Harvard with the students. Do you want to meet?
We have someone all over the world.
Yes,
exactly.
all over. I went to France and there's a singer there.
Romina,
yes. And I went there and I called her up and we met like that same day, and she was like, oh, if you come back to France, don't stay in a hotel, like stay at my place.
Yeah,
that's such
it's
a
community that not everyone gets. Yeah. And what about your future plans? What do you think about doing in your future?
Well, so I mean, I'm a junior in college, right? I have it's
no
that
idea.
Point of your life where you have no idea. But I am hoping to go into something related to international development, or maybe help create a research center in Romania. That was something that just came to my mind a few months ago. So something related to this, giving people more opportunities, either in research or in getting to know the rest of the world or something like that. Like I think Romania, particularly Romania, it's missing this
international feeling.
Exactly. And also like a lot of students, they don't have the opportunity to do more, It's a country that could really benefit from giving students the opportunity to research more, to meet more people and stuff like that.
Yeah, we thank you very much for this whole experience we had
Thank
with you.
you.
Thank you all for listening to us and watching her experience and a little bit of our story with IFLC. We hope you liked our little interview and a little story about her life and her success. And we really hope you're going to enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you so much for having me here. Thank you, Smaranda.
No worries.
Thank you.